Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aussie Farming in Philippines. What a lovely Saturday. And it's a new month. How good is that? Well, update on the bush I put in for Big Red. Well, it's going like a rocket. So what it is the steering arm, which goes on the right-hand side, that pushes on there, and that's what pulls it down. So I mowed yesterday all up down the front here, and I tell you, it went like a fucking rocket. And it's like it had power steering on it, because the wheel was standing up straight, and so the arm wasn't rubbing up against that crossbar chassis. And so where that's been rubbing up against that, it's sort of like, you know, that's yaha. But when I mowed up here yesterday, it was just like having power steering on it, because the arm wasn't rubbing. Then last night, one of our subscribers, Chick, said to me, "Will, have a look onto your Facebook. There's one of our subscribers got something for you there." So I had a look on that, and he said there is an upgrade kit for that chassis bush. So it must be a common occurrence on the Yardman MTD tractors. He said, "I'll hunt one down and I'll get one sent over to you." So thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for doing the dishes. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. So really happy with that. Right, so what's happening now? Well, we've had brekkie and everything is, I've been Mr. Domestic, all the shits are on the line. That's what Chick loves with me, is that when she married me, she knew she was getting good quality, as in being house trained. Now, a lot of nationalities, and I'm not going any further, they're not very well house trained. They don't know how to do washing of clothes and items. They don't know how to do the dishes. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean up their own fucking house. And other fact, they just sit on their fat fucking ass all day. So that's what Chick loves about me, is the fact that I am house trained. House trained, hey baby. Right, so why have we got this? Well, we're going to get some bananas and have a look at this. So this thing here I got from Thailand. Excuse me, baby doll, bring it down. Bring it down. So this I got from Thailand, this one here, and one of my trips. So it's a cutter in here and a cutter down here. So as you can see, you can cut on the top or you can cut the bottom. So I've greased all this up so that it works. It comes with a little rope on it. And what I do, this is the second one I've done on this, I've made an extension rope on it so it can be longer. And I've also put handles on it, which is the piping, which is left over from the plumbing. From the plumbing and from the Big Red bush repair kit. So anyway, so what I do now, so instead of, it just comes with a rope on it, so instead of pulling the rope, what we've actually got, I made on it for her to make it easy for Chick, is handles. So how fucking good is that? See, us hobby farmers, mate, we're smart bastards, you know. We don't just walk around with a camera filling our fat fucking faces. So what it does, this is our mulberry trees, these ones here, okay. Now it's come, all the winters are over, this is normally full of fruit. And the kids come along the back here and I'll stand there and pull all the branches through. They'll pull all the branches through and I'll just eat the bastards out. See, here's the little ones here. Oh, this is like the fat failing farmer hog video from Bahal. But this is what they look like. So when they're ready, they're black, right? You can't be racist when it comes to mulberries. Okay, you can't be racist, all right? And you can't eat the red ones because they're not ready and black. And the kids will actually pull these through the fence and they'll actually chomp, 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 chomp. Eat, 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 eat is what they do. Right, so I'll show you how this works. Give me this one, darling. You got the camera? Thank you, darling. So which one do you want, baby?
The two long ones, hon.
Where do you want them? About here?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put it in, pull the handle. And geez, they're tough wood, aren't they?
Yeah, because you put in the hard area.
Oh, so there's a soft area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a foot from the, whatever you call it, node.
A foot from the node?
Yeah.
That's pretty hard shit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I use it as sticks for when I plant like peppers.
Oh, you use it as stakes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because it's just too...
Hold that, baby doll.
The wood is so hard.
It's very hard wood. Oh, fuck my dog. Look at that. Look how hard that is. Oh. Fuck my dog.
Gosh, huh?
Jeez, that's hard wood, baby. That's very
Oh,
hard wood.
Yeah. There's another one.
Ugh.
I'll do it. Just.
See, that's the thing with chicks. She'll say, look at that bird, William. Look at the beautiful blues and greens on it. I'm fucking colourblind, chick. How many times do I have to tell you? You know, just say, hey, look at that bird. Because to me, it's just black. You know, that's all it looks like to me.
So why you call it how you call? Color. How you call?
I'm not going to explain it to you, darling.
Like green.
I'm not even going there. Not even going there.
Oh.
See, it's bloody hard wood. When you put it onto the others, it's not an issue. Now, I'll go to show you something about these as well too. They're foxtails. Have a look how much these ones. Renate in Qatar, I gave him a few of these. I grew all these from seed. Stopped on the side of the road, picked them all up, and put them in a bucket of water, let them ferment for a couple of days. Then all the skin comes off, and then you just got the seed left. And I'll show you what happens with that. God, they're a tough plant. So these ones here, how many did we start with here? 4, didn't we, hun? 3. So we started with 3 of these, is what we started with. And I got these from Thailand. So we started with 3. Glenn Baddick, ex-firefighter, RAAF, now with the New South Wales Police Department. He's one for you, Glenn. Fui. So we started with Fui plants. And they're easy to grow. It's then you cut these off and you put some goo on them. And Chicken actually got pots of these growing, and she gives them away to a lot of people. She's also got the bottom area down here. That's all covered in them as well. This bottom area here, that's all covered as well in the reclaimed area. But like I said, it's just coming on now to fruiting. Normally, I'll come down here with a plastic noodles cup, and I'll just walk through and just pick them all off. You know, and they just fall off in your hand. When they're ready, you just touch them and they fall off. They're absolutely beautiful. But like I said, red ones, don't eat the red ones, guys. You know, the fat failing farmer should have told you that when he made his video. So now you want some banana. You want some banana, baby? Yeah. Alright, so we're at this end of the house here now. Now, with bananas, a lot of people don't know, one thing they don't tell you is, now bananas are a herb? Herb. So bananas are a herb. Okay, so they've got a very weak root system on there, and with these, once you cut them down, you can just add some salt to them or a little bit of Roundup directly into it, and they'll stop. The ones at the back paddock are like this, and I hit them with the right-on mower, and they just cut right down. Now the best way for these to grow, they call this a mat.
Yeah.
So they call this a mat, right? That's what it's called, a mat.
Like a mother, a follower, a sucker, like that.
Right, so you got a mother, a follower, and a sucker. Now, if you have one with about half a dozen more all around here, that's too many. All right, it's just going to take it out of your plant. So you've got to cut them back where you've only just got a couple only. All right, so we're going to cut this one here down. Now, normally we have a knife on a big stick. Thank you, darling. Normally have a knife on a big stick. What you do is you cut it way up here, about this area. So that when you cut that, this will fall down like a hinge. It will just fall down like a hinge, cheep, and you can actually get the banana. So we'll see what we can do today without damaging the banana. Hey, darling.
Mm-hmm. Paul! She's rolling again.
What are you doing?
Pule!
Oh. Oh, slowly.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, baby. Who's your daddy? So, of course, it makes it much easier when you have a the knife, nice sharp knife. You have it on a stick, and that way you can just cut it on the top, and it'll fall down. Now, what they do on the harvest is the harvest guy will be standing underneath this, and they'll slowly control the drop. It will come down, and he'll hold it on his shoulder. Then the guy will cut the stem off, and the guy will walk away. That's how they do it. So that's how you drop your bananas, guys. Simple, isn't it? Right, we'll head up the back and I'll show you something.
See, until the bottom.
That's nice.
Nice looking.
So we just put the wheelbarrow under here, just give it a cut down, and it just drops straight into the barrow. That's how easy it is, guys. Right, so we'll leave this one and we'll come back come back to this one later on. This is the chocolate cacao. Not a good variety, this one. Doesn't fruit very well at all compared to the one at the back. This is those sucking ones I was saying. These ones here, you've got to cut these off. They're like the tomatoes, you know, to get those suckers out on your tomato vines. That's what these are. So I'll come down with the chainsaw and cut these two off and just leave this big one here. This is Chick's lemons. So when we bought this one here, it was only a little tiny thing, about 2 foot long. And it had Australian yellow lemons on the sign. So Chick said, oh, that's what William wants for his margaritas. You beauty, we'll get him that. So we put it in and it started to grow these things, which we didn't know what they were. So we asked the viewers a long time ago, what are these? You know, what the hell is it? But then we find out it turns into a full-blown lemon. Chick uses these with honey and mix it up for her and I when they got their colds and flus. They're actually quite good. Actually quite good indeed. She's got another one up the back here. Polly, come on. Come on, Polly. Come on, Polly. Bloody ants. Yeah, she also got another one here, look. It comes through here, it goes through the other side of the fence on there, and there's a passion fruit vine up here, but it doesn't fruit very much. The passion fruit vine, which runs all along the back there, doesn't fruit much at all. But back to these foxtails. So you get the plant, you get the seed, stick it in a bucket of water, you let it sit there for 3 or 4 days, and then it will ferment like bad wine. And then you put your hand in and you get the nut and you take the skin off. Then you can either dry it out and do what you want with it. What I do is I put them in these containers, look. I'll get this lid off. Okay, voila. So put them on an airtight container, have a look at that. Look, hey, all ready for planting. That's how it's done, guys. Very simple and easy. The Aussie hobby farmer. This is how we plant them. So how good is that? Just put them on, put a lid on it. Put some water in it, a little bit of water just for the moisture, humidity, and that's what you end up with. So I'll plant these ones today. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go, Charlie Brown. Right. So I'm going to say TTFN, I've got a lot to do this morning, Saturday. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it. Don't forget this Patreon account down there. That really helps us out on the farm. It really does. Same as all the other big high profile channels. Patreon account is on a lot of channels and we really need it, and say thank you very much for those who give it to us. You really help us out on the farm and I thank you very much. All right, I've got a lot to do, guys. I'll be back at you later on today with another video. TTFN.